matter to patience. So what I'm saying...
Yo, morning. So, just been listening to Talk Sport, Adi Boothroyd, Troy Deeney, Ali McCoy. Now, why as an English manager never, or since Howard Wilkinson, hasn't won anything in the top flight? I'm going to absolutely categorically tell you why. Now, the path to leadership or winning isn't the path that everybody takes. So everybody does the same thing, everybody gets the same or similar outcome. So it's the person who does something different. Now, in England, we don't like people doing something different. We don't like people doing something that isn't quite what everybody else is doing. And as soon as somebody does something different, we criticise them, we make noise about them, and it's quite negative reaction towards them. That's why we don't win at the highest level or continue to win. I'll give you an example. I used to manage University of Birmingham, and I used to play a sweeper. Now, obviously for the university team, playing a sweeper, but for their Saturday teams or what they've played growing up, all these players, it was so alien to them. But whenever we played a sweeper and a CDM, we won. So in my mind, why are you arguing against it? The thing is that because I was doing it, I was different. I was different to, and then some other head coach come in and said, oh, we all need to play the same way. And why? Why do we all need to play the same way? We haven't got all the same players. We're not the same team. We're all different. So we don't need to play the same way. But because he'd heard that at some football course that he'd been to, he then wanted to replicate that in his role. Whereas that's what I'm trying to say, is that we take away individuality and we try and normalize everything and everybody. And in doing that, we take away whatever would make somebody a winner, whatever would make somebody a leader. And it's like Troy Deeney's just said, English coaches, they're bouncing early to go and see the family and the kids, whereas the foreign coaches, they're in at 8, they leave at 8. And I keep saying this, English coaches are just as good as anyone else in the world. And Adi Boothroyd's right. Adi Boothroyd, who used to manage Watford, I think, and you know, I used to speak to about my brother Luda, about getting him games there and stuff like that. You know, Richard Beale, you know, he's got his pro license, blah blah blah. You got all these people pro licenses. Yeah, my point is, when it comes to being boots on the grass, ball in hand, cones in hand, English coaches are just as good as any Spanish coach. But where the difference comes from is the risk, the mentality, the being different. That's why, that's why Steven Gerrard, at Villa struggled, but at Rangers smashed it. So he needed another 2 years at Rangers. He needed 3 to 5 years at Rangers to really cement his way of playing football, to really cement his staff, to really cement his differences from everybody else. He needed that real length of time. Frank Lampard, of course, he had one good season at Derby. And Chelsea come knocking. Of course he's going to take the job, because that's the equivalent of Steven Gerrard being offered the Liverpool job. So if Steven Gerrard had stayed 5 years at Rangers, or another couple more years at Rangers, when Klopp did leave Liverpool, Steven Gerrard might have got the Liverpool job. Do you see what I mean? And this is and another thing, England these England guys, they get given, these agents want to make money out of them. So these agents give them fantastic opportunities. Oh, at Villa, you could be the highest paid manager. Oh, brilliant, great. So he's already a multi-millionaire. What does he need more? Learn your craft. Learn at Rangers. Get to I think, did he get to a quarter-final or semi-final of the UEFA Cup, whatever it was? I know that Rangers did get to some kind of final or semi-final in Europe. Any Rangers fans, let me know. Yeah, I'm sure you did. But my point is that Steven Gerrard should have stayed and learned his craft at Rangers. Then, when the Liverpool opportunity did come, bam, he's in running. He hasn't had a disaster because he was learning everything he needed to learn at Rangers. Does this all make sense? Same with Rooney. Yeah. Where was Rooney at? DC United. All right. Yeah. Fair enough. He got a call to manage. Where did Rooney go to manage? Derby. And he left Derby because there was a madness at Derby. Yo, there was a madness going on at Derby, so he left. So you kind of don't blame him. But then where did he go? Oh, he was shoehorned in at Blues. You know, if that's the case, you should have took not Leroy. You should have took the coach with him. The guy who was coaching at Derby, should have took him with him. If he was doing most of the work at Derby. This is what I'm trying to say. We're not playing the long game. So England managers, so Lampard now is linked with Cov City. How is he going to do a better job than Mark Robbins? How? They're going to get better players. They're going to get bigger players. What are they going to do? What is the process of the benefit of bringing in Frank Lampard to Cov City? It's better for him to go to Roma, where at least if you can play an attacking midfield style, where they used to have one of the best attacking midfielders in the world in Francesco Totti, if they can recreate that at Roma and he can do something at Roma, then his stock can rise. England manager, I hope Rooney does well at Plymouth. I love Wayne Rooney. All those guys mentioned, Rooney, Lampard, Gerrard, I love all of them. I want Eddie Howe to win a cup. I want Newcastle to win a cup. I want Everton to do well, as long as he don't beat Spurs on the way. I want Everton to do well. But we've got to make sense of it. Stevie G, for me, was the key. Stevie G was the one. Stevie G, if he'd have played chess properly, would now be in either the England job or the Liverpool job. Stevie G would either have the England job or the Liverpool job. I absolutely guarantee it. If it had played the ball right, played chess right, telling you now, absolutely telling you now. And then we would have had an England manager. We would have had a player who understands England. We would have had a manager who understands how England play, how England can play. Imagine Steven Gerrard managing Jude Bellingham in that role. Come on. Now we're talking, now we're making sense, now we're understanding. But that doesn't happen because, these agents and these footballers move too quick. No longevity. Chase the bag. Don't chase the bag, chase the dream. Listen, I got to pull off my my junction on the motorway. So, I've got to get to 10,000 subs, so like and subscribe, guys. See you later, bye.